been stacking up the years I spent trading punches with the enemy. Ooh, built myself a double thick stone tower, lies higher than the eye can see. Trapped in my flesh and bone, crying out to you, Lord, I'm desperate. Love, come rattle this cage and set me free. All of my fears like Jericho walls gotta come down, come down. All of my fears like Jericho walls gotta come down, come down. Oh, my prison turns to ruin when your love moves it. All of my fears like Jericho walls gotta come down, come down, come down. Ooh, truth was crashing through the pride and the blame, cutting straight to the heart of me. Ooh, long before I ever called your name, you were fighting for my victory. Carved in your flesh and bone, the wounds that have set my soul is forgiven. Oh, now I can feel the darkness trembling. All of my fears like Jericho walls gotta come down, come down. All of my fears like Jericho walls gotta come down, come down. Oh, my prison turns to ruin when your love moves in. All of my fears like Jericho walls gotta come down, come down, come down. Rebuild me from the ground up. All I wanna see is you. Terrify the lies of truth. All of my fears like Jericho walls gotta come down, come down. All of my fears like Jericho walls gotta come down, come down. Oh Lord, my prison turns to ruin when your love moves in. All of my fears like Jericho walls gotta come down, come down, come down. All of my fears gotta come down. Jericho walls gotta come down, come down, come down.
Hello, YouTube streets. How's everybody doing today? We're going to start with this little topic today. We're going to start today with the 9 Satanic Statements by Anton LaVey, founder of the Church of Satan and all dark arts. He was a black pope, just as I. So we're going to start with that. So are you ready? The 9 Satanic Statements by Anton Cesar LaVey. The 9 Satanics originally appeared in the Satanic Bible in 1969. Satan represents indulgence instead of abstinence. Now, I love me a bit of a drink, or a bit of a smoke, or a little bit of a tobacco, or a little bit of wacky tobacco, or a little bit of that funky little adult juice. I tell you what, I don't like being abstinent, because being abstinent honestly is boring and life isn't fun. Let's have fun. YOLO, you only live once, motherfucker. Number 2. Satan represents vital existence instead of spiritual pipe dreams. So, your vital existence, the fact that you're alive, that's what Satan represents. The things you got to do to survive, not the things you got to do for someone else to survive. That's a spiritual pipe dream. If you have to pray that I am right and don't do any sin for the glorification of someone who died years ago, hundreds of years ago, I mean, yeah, that's a spiritual pipe dream. Number 3, Satan represents unfulfilled wisdom instead of hypocritical self-deceit. Yeah, look, don't be like, oh, God's going to rise again. What am I going to do when God comes again? That's hypocrisy. That's hypocritical. No one's... Someone going to rise again. That's self-deceit. You're just saying you're not going to do this so someone else doesn't see. Fuck you. You know you do sin. And you sin. We all sin. So we all don't care about who's coming back. God, get over your self-deceit. Number 4. Satan represents kindness to those who deserve it instead of love wasted on ingrates. Yeah. Satan represents kindness to those who deserve it. Well, I know a lot of people who deserve the kindness I give. And those people who don't deserve my kindness, they get the full fucking wrath. Because I don't waste love on low ingrats. That's a waste. That's a waste of my energy. I'd rather love and care about people who are fucking genuine and real and care about other people. Yeah. That's right, Mill. Suck on that tit. Number 5. Satan represents vengeance instead of turning the other cheek. That's right. You know about me and vengeance. Saul Goodman don't turn the other cheek. So, number 5, I hold true. Number 6. Satan represents responsibility to the responsible instead of concern for psychic vampires. Look, I'm saying look a lot at every time I say this, but this is the way it's going. Satan represents responsibility to the responsible. Look about all the people I hang out with, the people I know or consider close. They're responsible for what they say. Look at me. I'm responsible for what I say, and I take responsibility for what I say and do. That's right. Fucking prove me wrong. Instead of concern for psychic vampires. So psychic vampires being God. I gotta do better for God. I gotta be right for God. No, I gotta be responsible for myself, not God. I gotta hold responsibility to myself, not for God, for me. Fuck that whole fucking bullshit. Number 7. Satan represents man as just another animal. Sometimes better, more often worse than those that walk on all fours. Who, because of this, divine, spiritual, and intellectual development has become the most vicious animal of all. That is right. Hear me right. When I call someone an animal, honestly, a cockroach is better than those animals. Like Granny, like Tiff. I don't give a fuck, like TT, like all those people. They're fucking goddamn. They're insects. They're worse than insects. They're animals. So when I say this person's a beast, this person's fat, this person's ugly, this person's a fucking cunt. Yeah, I said it. A goddamn cunt. Granny, that's towards you. You're an animal. And for worse, more than that walk on all fours. Anyway, number 8. Satan represents all of those so-called sins, as they all lead to physical, mental, or emotional gratification. Look, you only live once. That's that YOLO mentality, because we all only live once. There's the spiritual realm, which I believe in, and then there's the life realm, which I am currently in, and most of us are currently in. When you're in the spiritual realm, you can't necessarily be on YouTube. There's a whole, another social media platform there, I guess. I don't fucking know. It's called fucking Spirit Box. But, I'm going to say this right now. When you say, don't covet thy neighbor, don't lie, don't cheat, don't steal, whatever the fucking 10 commandments are. I didn't even learn them, because fuck the 10 commandments. I don't give a fuck about them. But all those things lead to self-gratification. Anything you can feel better about yourself is not a sin, because you only live once. You need to feel good in the current state you live in. Number 9. Satan has been the best friend the church has ever had. as he has kept business all these years. Look how hated is Satan. Satan's the bad one. Satan kills children. Satan drinks the blood of young innocents. Satan's the devil. Satan, 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 Satan. Stop with the Satan. Can you not blame Jesus goddamn Christ for once? Because goddamn, that guy can't be perfect. He was nailed to a goddamn cross. He obviously fucked up somewhere. And he wasn't nailed like railed on the cross. He was literally hand nailed. And also, think about it real quick. How many porn videos do you watch that, you see, oh God, yes, oh God, I'm coming, oh God. Yeah, you hear that shit? They're calling to God during their most dirty moments. That motherfucker is so sick and twisted, he wants all of us when we're having sex to think about him and say his name. That's some fucked up shit right there. I'm gonna say right now, I never say, oh God, I'm coming, ah. I mostly say, oh Satan, hail Satan, oh, because fuck it, he doesn't get enough action. That motherfucker gotta watch God speak his bullshit 98 times out of the day while he's trying to sit there and put the pineapple on goddamn Hitler's fucking asshole. Like, come on, let's give the devil, not give God credit, let's give Satan some credit. This motherfucker deals with goddamn Hitler, the worst of the worst, if you so say. This guy's got to deal with the nastiest of nasty. I feel bad for that dude, if by your religion. Anyway, I digress there. We just talked about the 9 satanic statements by Anton LaVey. Now we're going to talk about the 9 satanic sins by Anton LaVey. 1987. Number 1, stupidity. The top of the list for satanic sins, the cardinal sin of Satanism. It is too bad that stupidity isn't painful. Ignorance is one thing, but our society thrives increasingly on stupidity. It depends on people getting along with whatever they are told. The media promotes a cultivated stupidity as a posture that is not only acceptable, but laughable. Satanists must learn to see through the tricks and cannot afford to be stupid. Let's talk Pastor Mill. I'm trying to folk Pastor Mill and goddamn Duggard. The stupidity that they spew daily about their so-called God, about their so-called we gotta do this to be holy, or mind you, while talking shit about other people using God. That's some stupidity right there. They might as well just be satanic. Like, come on, guys. Just join the satanic temple, and then you guys, we can be some level-headed motherfuckers. But you guys want to use holy... You want to use Jesus for your battles. That's sick. Fuck Jesus. We already hate Jesus. You might as well, if you're going to use Jesus, you might as well just be holy and... Oh my God, pass the bread. Everybody needs to pray because we got abused women and we got abused men and we got abused creators here on this platform, and we got to pray for them, okay? Because they're going to feel better with our prayer. That's what you guys need to keep doing instead of attacking people. Otherwise, you might as well just be on my side and be in the satanic church, and we can be like, maybe have a level head about each other. Number 2, pretentiousness. Empty posturing can be most irritating and isn't applying the most cardinal rules of lesser magic. On equal footing with stupidity for what keeps the money in circulation these days, everyone's made to feel like a big shot, whether they can come up with goods or not. Oh God, this speaks to YouTube on so many levels. I can go to Natasha. I can go all the way to goddamn Granny. I can go to all these motherfuckers who like, hey, donate to me because that keeps the goods and the money's going in and whatnot. Let's go. But yeah, you guys all might as well join the Satanic Temple because you guys are following the sins. So you guys aren't religious because that's definitely not in Christianity, and you're definitely not Satanist because it's not in Satanism. So what are you guys, just scammers? Like, what the fuck? Spoilism. Number 3. Can be very dangerous for Satanists. Projecting your reactions, responses, and sensibilities onto someone who is probably far less attuned than you are is the mistake of expecting people to give you the same consideration, courtesy, and respect that you naturally give them. They won't. Instead, Satanists must strive to apply the doctrine of do unto others as they do unto you. It's work for most of us and requires constant vigilance, lest you slip into a comfortable illusion of everyone's being like you, and has been said certain upon a pious would be an ideal nation of philosophers. But unfortunately, or perhaps fortunately, from a Machiavellian standpoint, we are far from that point. So, spoilism is a good one. Because these bitches are spoiled. They're used to being treated in a certain way. And not having it. They go by do unto others as you would like to be treated. Do unto others as you would like done to you. Fuck that. As I would like. If I treat someone nice, chances are 98% of the time, if they're already treating me like shit, they're going to continue treating me like shit. So I'm going to treat them as they treat me. Fuck you, and fuck you, Granny. How's your dad doing? You know, I could put his address out, but I just don't give a fuck, because I just don't care. I could put your address out, I guess, because that's where you live. Anyway, I just don't care. Your dad's not my problem. You are. Number 4, self-deceit. It's in the 9 satanic statements, but deserves to be repeated here. Another cardinal sin. We must not pay homage to any of these scared cows presented to us, including the roles we are expected to play ourselves. The only self-deceit should be entered into us when it's fun and with awareness. But then it's not self-deceit, it's fun. It's learning. I'd add that fun and learning to me. But that was my note. I don't I don't self-deceit anymore. I made that one sin when I hooked up with that Natasha Cooper bitch. And I self-deceived myself. I deceived myself. And I thought I was right. She was right. Nah, not again, motherfucker. Not again. And this goes to any one of you motherfuckers out there saying, no, they're right. They're right. I feel a certain way inside, but they're right. They're right. I'm going to lie to myself, but they're right. They're right. There's a satanic virtue. Number 5, herd conformity. Herd conformity. Excuse me, I don't know why I didn't know that. That's obvious from a satanic stance. It's all right to conform to a person's wishes if it is ultimately benefits you, but only fools follow along with the herd, letting an impersonal entity dictate to you. The key is to choose a master wisely instead of being enslaved by the whims of many. Hello, let's talk about Christianity there, Millard. Motherfucker, I ain't gonna follow Jesus. I ain't gonna follow Allah. I ain't gonna follow any motherfucker that a lot of other people follow. The herds follow the stupid. Look, the masses are dumb. The wise are few. At this point, that's the way it is. The masses are dumb and can't think for themselves, so they have to think in a herd mentality. I don't think in that herd mentality. Like, and I'm going to be real right now. Let's use, for me in this example, Lycan and Granny. I don't agree with that. Him putting Granny on a pedestal is far wrong. And oh my God, I can't support it. But that's that. Like, I just don't support him putting her on a pedestal and her subs on a pedestal. I don't follow herd conformity just because he thinks it's better, or just because he thinks Granny's not as bad as Tiff. Nah, fuck that. I don't follow that shit. Granny and Tiff are both vile, fucking sick fucks that deserve heaven and deserve God. Like, if you want my opinion, there you go. And I don't think God is a very holy place. Just saying. Number 6, lack of perspective. Again, This one can lead to a lot of pain for a Satanist. You must never lose sight of who and what you are, and what a threat you can be by your very existence. We are making history right now, every day. Always keep the wider historical and social picture in mind. That is an important key to both lesser and greater magic. See the patterns and fit the things together as you want the pieces to fall into place. Do not be swayed by herd constraints. Know that you are working on another level entirely from the rest of the world. I am not going to go in deeper than that. You read it as that, and that is my secret. So number 8, forgetfulness of past orthodoxies. Be aware that this one is one of the keys to brainwashing people into accepting something new and different, when in reality it's something that was once widely accepted, but now is presented in a new package. We are expected to rave about the genius of the creator and forget the original. This makes for a disposable society. Yeah. Back in the day, sure, God was a good thing to believe in, have something to believe in, sure, but it turned disgusting and sick after a certain point. People took advantage of being a pastor in a religion, a high figure, and things dirty happened, and money was taken, or people were touched, or children were touched, and it just got dirty. So, after current age, the current package is fucking tarnished. Trash that. Get rid of it. It's garbage. Remember what is still clean. Number 8, counterproductive pride. The first word is important. Pride is great, up to the point where you begin to throw out the baby with the bathwater. The rule of Satanism is, if it works for you, great. When it stops working for you, when you've painted yourself into a corner and the only way out is to say, I'm sorry, I made a mistake. I wish we could compromise somehow. Then do it. There it is. Number 8, counterproductive pride. Don't hold pride so deep. When it stops working for you and you have to say sorry, you have fucked up. You have fucked up and you need to clear your sins. You need to fucking bathe that shit and be clear and fresh and new. And if you need to compromise, then you fucking do it. Now, to forgive those sins. And the last one, number 9, lack of aesthetics. This is the physical application of balance factor. Aesthetics is an important lesser magic and should be cultivated. It is obvious that no one can collect any money off classical standards of beauty and form. Most of the time, they are so discouraged in a consumer society, but an eye for beauty, for balance, is an essential satanic tool and must be applied for greater magical effectiveness. It's not what's supposed to be pleasing, it's what is. Aesthetics is a personal thing, reflective on one's own nature. But there are universally pleasing and harmonious configurations that should not be denied. I'm going to leave it with that. And I want to appreciate everyone who came here and saw this video tonight and learned a little bit about the Church of Satan. Now that I am the YouTube lawyer, black pope of the New Age. So, I appreciate everyone for coming in tonight. Hope everyone had fun. Fuck you, Millard. Hope you choke on a chicken bone and die a horrible death. Fuck you, Doug. I still hope your house burns down. Anyway, you guys are animals. Keep up your animalistic shit, and I'm going to make more of this. So, fuck you. The Church of Satan is stronger than Church of Christ. Peace out, bitches.